like there's so many reasons for why you need to be social. I think at a base level, it's just really healthy for you to interact. As I talk about a lot to deal with relationships in your life, it's very important to be social so you can maintain those relationships. But before we get into the benefits, let's talk about how you can be more social. So the first thing is to determine your personality. Understanding your personality type is the first step because you need to understand what type of personality fits you and obviously how you are going to fit with others. There are multiple ways you can do this, whether it's personality tests or just simply understanding and thinking to yourself, do I enjoy naturally being in public and being social, or would I rather keep to myself? If you're like me, I like doing both. So as far as the second tip goes, it's one of the easiest ones. You know all those people that are very quiet sometimes when meeting new people, but then they are the loudest person in their room once they're comfortable with them. Talk to your sphere, your friends. Converse with them. Be natural with them. Understand that when you're in a setting with your friends, obviously you're more comfortable and you're going to say whatever it is you want. But what you should at least put in the back of your mind while talking to your sphere is understanding the listening aspect of being social. We may not notice this, but the people who are the most social are the ones that are the best listeners because they ask deep questions when someone's talking. They want to understand more. There's almost no better feeling when you know somebody is listening to you when you're putting a lot of effort into your speaking. So tip 3 obviously is practice listening, and you want to do that in spheres like your friend group or your social sphere so that you can get in the groove of practicing this tip. Now we want to step out of our sphere because obviously if we're comfortable there and we're not comfortable somewhere else, then we want to gain that comfortability. And how are we going to do that? Obviously, practice is a big deal with this, but it's also finding different groups of people that have similar interests in you, like hobby groups, something that you can put yourself into with other people that are enjoying whatever hobby, whatever craft, whatever sport it is you're doing to help you be more comfortable in your current space. So that fourth tip, obviously, finding a hobby or group, or finding a volunteer group that you could join. There are many ways that you could put yourself in scenarios that will allow you to be more social and to practice listening so you could be better at being social. The last tip for you is what I've been addressing this entire video, that being comfortable part. For some of us, it could be one person amongst the group that makes us feel comfortable. It could be the setting we're in that makes us feel comfortable. But let's say we throw you into a position where you do not have a setting, you do not have a person, you don't even really have a topic that you could talk about. Then you should have a goal in mind for yourself as to why exactly you're there. It could be that you really wanted to push your boundaries into an uncomfortable situation, you want to introduce yourself to some people, you want to listen to their stories, whatever it is, you want to have a goal in mind. And don't put pressure on yourself. If you have a reason why you're going somewhere and you want to give yourself a very minor goal, then obviously you need to know what the payoff is. Even if you fail, understand that failure is a stepping stone. If you could do well with strangers, then you should do really well with people that have mutual interest or people that want to hear from you. So 2 small bonus tips that are going to excrementally help you, though you may not see it initially: reading and meditating. The art of concentration. The more you're able to concentrate, the easier it is to listen, the easier it is to talk, the easier it is to be social. So speaking of listening, I would love to listen to, or rather see, any of your comments on tips that you believe are helpful for someone looking to be social. And if you haven't already, please like and subscribe, and you know the deal. I hope that what I have given you today has helped you, and if it did, let me know. Have a good day.